Hey everybody, welcome to another week of Humanities 1022. So, this last week and this week proved that I am human. I completely forgot to add a week when I was creating the original syllabus, and so I rearranged everything by mistake. And so now I'm fixing that mistake with this. So you saw that last week. Today, the day I am recording, is the last day of midterm, so to speak. Because if you look at CNCC, this week is actually midterm. The March 4th through the March 10th is by definition the midterm week. I had it a week earlier because I miswrote the dates. That is my bad on that one. So the midterm is still open this week. So if you were like, ooh, I want to rearrange, add some more, I will completely understand. But basically, it gives me more time to grade the midterm, which actually isn't that bad. But you can see that March 4th through the March 10th, we are talking about Reformation art. Then we have spring break, CNCC spring break. And then March 18th through March 24th, we will have counter Reformation culture. So what I'm doing, because there are some people out there who have spring break in high school at a different week than CNCC, is making a longer video with both this coming week and the week after CNCC's spring break combined. So basically, there'll be two separate contents on the D2L. So do not worry about like trying to determine which is which. I'll have the two things nice and easy, but I'm going to give all the information together. So without further ado, let's first look at Reformation art. The Reformation was all about change, was all about getting away from what people saw as the troubling things of the Catholic Church. So the Reformation art tried to move away from the Renaissance. It was just saying we can't be like that anymore. And it made it harder because they were no longer basing things on church ideals and no longer focusing on the church images. So painting portraits and illustrating books became the norm. So there's a lot more smaller works commissioned, a lot more um ideas of depicting likenesses. So Hans Holbein the Younger was a German painter who was actually a court painter for Henry VIII. So the court painters were actually more of the bigger ideas and the more famous ones. Lucas Cranach was also a court painter, and he also started to paint mythological scenes. So maybe going away from the church's ideas, and that was all about the Reformation art. Was the whole idea of getting away from what the Catholic Church was about at that time. And so when we look at the following week, when we're going to talk about the Counter Reformation, so it's kind of like that give and take. The Reformation was the people saying, hey, Catholic Church, we need some changes. The Counter Reformation was the Catholic Church response to that. I like kind of like allude to damage control. They're like, wait a second, they don't like this. So the Protestant Reformation, it really did hurt the Catholic Church because there's people like really attacking it, and it was something they were like, we don't like this, we don't want to do this. So they were getting rid of the abuses. The Catholic Church is like, all right, we are reanalyzing us, and the Catholic Church was filling that power void when Rome fell. And now that people were starting to disagree with them, the Counter Reformation was inward looking, was okay, what do we need to do now? What is something different that we probably need to readjust? And so the meeting took place with the Council of Trent, and the church attacked the corruption. It was said, we got to be more educational. We got to look at everything that the church stands for and make sure it is exactly what they want to align with. It's exactly what they're doing. So it brought forth more education for those preaching the word. It brought out new ideas. So it looked at the old traditions, but allowed for ideas to grow and shift and change and kind of keep with it all together. So you got the couple of weeks. We've got the questions that are going to be out there. So plenty of things for you to kind of add your little research to. I'll be adding some more videos as we go through when we're on spring break and with the time just to keep us ahead of the game. And I'm looking forward to your responses. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, have fun and good luck.